Welcome back to Buzzard Gulch Garage. My first video yesterday, I started taking this apart and I went ahead and posted what I did just to see if I could get it to YouTube, and I did. So I'm going to finish disassembling this, and I did clean up some of the stuff that I already took apart yesterday, so we'll look at that. But let's go ahead and get this taken apart. We'll start with the float, the needle and seat. Like I said, I'm not super familiar with these two barrels, but I actually rebuilt this one late 80s, early 90s. That's probably the last one I did. But it's coming back to me kinda a little. I still prefer a quadrajet or a Holly. And I know my video was short yesterday. It was just about 8 minutes. But like I said, this is all new to me, so I wanted to see if I could even get it on YouTube, and it worked. So I'll keep plugging away at it, and hopefully they'll get better and more interesting for y'all. All right, that's pretty much. Gotta pull that out. And then I'll get this cleaned up. So this is, I got the base plate, got it all cleaned up, got the main body cleaned up. It's ready to go back together. I do use these tip cleaners on a quadrajet. If I'm working on one of them, I have some small drill bits if I need to change the idle air bleeds and stuff like that. I won't be doing any of that on this because, like I said, I don't know enough about this two barrel to mess with it. But I do run these through all the ports to make sure nothing's plugged up. They work pretty good. All right, I'm going to clean this up. I'm going to try to pause this and start back up and see if I can do that. Like I said, my editing skills are non-existent, so just bear with me. Okay, I got that cleaned up. I went ahead and put the new accelerator pump. I had to reuse the old spring and the old retainer here. That just went right back together. I got the new needle and seat in it. The float was like brand new, so I didn't replace it, but I did check, and this is probably the main problem with the carburetor. The float settings were way off. So these kits come with the little float gauge and all the adjustment data, and it tells you, if you look up your car, it tells you what settings to look at. So I need a float drop of 1 3/4, figure D, and figure B, my float level needs to be 9/16. So I just use my gauge, and on the drop, I don't know how good this is going to come out on camera, but I'm going to try. So I got my 1 3/4 there. And to get that, I had to bend this little tang back here. That stops the float at a certain level. Now on my float height, and I'm trying to keep this in the camera, but I know I'm not doing a very good job, but just bear with me. It'll get better, I promise. So I need, see if I can get it. There's my 9/16. Hope y'all can see that. So that's my float level. That's gonna stop when the float comes up. It's gonna stop. When it drops, it's gonna let the fuel in. So we got all that set. Another thing that you always need to check. I got this little, it's a Mighty Vac tool. You always want to make sure that your choke pull off works. So we know that works. We got our float level set. New needle and seat. New accelerator pump. So this is pretty much complete. So I'm going to pause y'all again and get the main body and the base plate back up here and see where we're at there. All right, I want to show y'all something that I noticed. This is the old base plate gasket. So usually you take it off, and this one came with like 4 different ones. So you match it up to the new one, you put it on, you go about your business. But what I noticed when I put this on and I put the base plate on, I don't know if it'll come through on camera. Let me find something to. So if you look right here, can you see where that's? Let me find. Can you see where that's poking through? The base plate does not cover that. So that's sucking air through both these holes. So that's a major vacuum leak. So I got to looking, and this is a thick gasket and this is a thick gasket, but the one that actually seals is a thin gasket. And make sure all my other holes line up. Now, see, I've got a misalignment there. So I don't know what is going on. Nope, that will actually seal. Yeah, so that will seal right there. So this is the correct gasket. I think that's going to fix. I honestly don't remember what the problem was with this carburetor, but I know that is no good. So now we can put the base plate on there. I can't see nothing. So what I'm thinking, I gotta order a kit for the 4-barrel that's on this 1968 Firebird right now. But I'm thinking about, this is the original 2-barrel that came off the car. The motor that's in the car is a numbers matching. It's a 350. I'm thinking about putting this back on there because, number one, I kind of want to see if we can make it run. But now I don't think I'm going to have any vacuum leaks. That looks pretty good. So I've got the jets back in there, the power valve. I want to get some, I'll probably put a little transmission fluid in here to keep that lubed up until we get ready to fire it up. But let's see where we're at here. All right, so I put a little 2-cycle oil for the accelerator pump. We're going to put the spring in it. And we're going to try to set this in there. So we got to watch out for this float rod there. There's not as much going on here as there is with the quadrajet, but you still got a lot going on. Trying to put this top back on. And the gasket, I don't like this, just has one little locating pin. Kind of makes it difficult. You don't want to tear that accelerator pump. Because you're going to need that. See if a couple of these will start. You ever get that feeling that you're forgetting something when you put something like this back together? And there's one long bolt that goes there. The rest of them are the same size. So, and I didn't expect to get any comments, or honestly, I was surprised I've got any views on the first video. But if y'all want to see me put the 2-barrel on the car and see if we can make it run, give me a comment and let me know. And if not, I'll get a kit and we'll just fix the 4-barrel. But I was thinking about putting it back, since it is a numbers matching car. I was thinking about putting it back all stock. It does have a modified suspension. It's got stock A-arms and everything, but it's got Hellwig sway bars front and back. It's got polyurethane bushings. drives like a go-kart. I got a later model Trans Am WS6 power steering gearbox on it. Like I said, we'll get a look at the car. It's still kind of cold outside, so I'm still in my kitchen, but we'll get a shop tour, and I want to do a van tour. But this video's probably coming to an end. I'm going to kind of stop where I'm at and try to get it posted and see where that goes. I appreciate y'all watching. Like I said, give me a comment. Let me know what you want to see. We'll see what we can do. Thanks a lot.